Hey guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to share with you guys another project that I made using the Merry Mod Christmas. So previously I shared with you guys some gingerbread journals that I made. If that video is already up, and if it is, I will link it, or it might be coming next. But I did make some gingerbread journals with this, and then now I made something else, and they are the cutest, oh my gosh guys, the cutest albums ever. So let's get started, and I'm going to share with you guys what these look like on the inside. So these two albums used up a lot of paper, which was fantastic because I'm trying to use up this paper pad right here. So that's what I'm working through right now, but that used up a lot of paper. And these two designs I actually created. So if you guys want to make any of these, you could use your own paper, you could use the same paper, whatever you have in your stash. I actually have these SVG cut files in my Carolina's Digital's Etsy shop. So I'm going to have it linked down below. But if you have an electronic cutting machine, a Cricut, a Silhouette, you guys can make these as well. And then if you don't, I do also include JPG files and PDF files, so you could just print it out, cut it, and then trace it onto your paper, and then do all the cutting by hand if you really want to do it that way. It is more work intensive then, or labor intensive at that point, but if you really want to make it, you want to make it. So that's an option. If you guys don't have a cutting machine, you guys can still make it if that's what you want to do. So what I did with mine is I cinch bound them. It does not come with these holes because that is specific to a cinch machine. So if you don't have one, the file is without the holes because I just do that afterwards. And then you could either do binder rings, you could do the disc punch, you could do what else could you do? You could do like punch holes and tie ribbon through it. So whatever way that you want to bind it, you could do that. Or if you want to do like a hinge, you guys could do a hinge system for this as well. It's totally up to you on how you want to make this, but all the pages you'll be able to do with the electronic cutting machine that you may have with the SVG cut file that you're going to get. So I'm going to have that link down below if you guys want to get these cut files, but let me go through this. So this one says Joy, this one says Merry. Obviously, you could see they're like this one's a little bit bigger, but even though this has 3 letters and this has 5, they're approximately the same size-ish. They are definitely the same like height. I designed them all to be like around the same height because I just like that height. And as soon as you like open this in Cricut Design Space, it automatically takes you to the exact size that I have mine in. So that's a plus. That's how I've been like designing it, and I have been checking it on my own Cricut program. I don't know how to use the Cricut program because I don't have a Cricut, but I do know how to open up files and see that, hey, it is actually the same size that I had created it in, which is fantastic. So let me go through this one first. This one says Joy, and I did the letter stitching, you guys, all the way around, and I got really good with this letter stitching. Like, I gotta say so myself, I got really good with stitching all the curves and everything. I just decorated with a little stocking here. It says we wish you a Merry Christmas, and then this little candy cane. I used a 1-inch wire, and I could have the wire that I used linked down below, as well as the cinch machine that I used. I'll have it linked down below. I used my mini cinch to punch out the holes, and then my larger cinch to cinch bind it, because you could only do wires up to like 0.625, I think it is, with the mini cinch. So that's where the big cinch kind of comes in handy. But this was really easy to punch out the measurements with the mini cinch. Here's the back, and then yeah, so it just looks like this. I didn't do a lot of the J pages because it's so small, so I only did 2, and both of these have 13 pages each, even though they have different amounts of letters, and that's just kind of how I do it. I do 13 pages total, and I use a black cardstock as the base. I did 65-pound black cardstock as the base, and then I have my pattern paper, which was fairly sturdy, especially once you start adding it to both sides. So when I opened this up, I did a little pocket here, and I have a video when you download these SVG cut files, there is going to be a video, like a PDF file that links you to a video of how I made one of them, and it's in different words. It doesn't say Joy or Mary. It's still like a word cut file though, but I share with you guys how I do, like how I put everything together. And I think I also talk about like how I make these like pockets and things in the program, or I mean, you guys could do it with whatever program that you're using, but I think I talk about how I do that as well. So yeah, I made a pocket here, and then I included a tag. This was just a tag die set, and I just die cut out some paper, some tags, and then I stapled on this little tool embellishment with my mini tiny attacher by Tim Holtz. It's just like a cute little mini stapler, which is adorable. And then I have this page, so you could just add like a little mini photo there. You could add another photo here if you'd like, and then definitely add photos, you know, to these larger pages as well. I also included some index cards here. So I had some like smaller index card pieces. I threw them in here so for some additional like journaling or writing space. And then this one just says December with a little sticker. The back is blank because it's an index card lined on one side, blank on the other, but you can write on this side as well if you want, or just add another photo there. Add some photos here. Here I made another little pocket, added a blank cutout die cut tag, and then this tag from the collection that just says Season's Greetings, and I matted it onto white so you can write on the back as well. So I just have that living in this pocket. And then you've got these pages. You could add additional photos, more journaling space here, and I just added another sticker. And then here, this is also from the collection, another like journal kind of area that you guys could write on, and it just says Season's Greetings. The back is patterned, but you can add a photo here if you'd like. And I just like, this fit perfectly in here, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna use it. That's one way to use up some of those journal kind of card things. Then here I have another pocket with a little stocking, and I just have 2 blank tags. And you could use these tags, like you can add a large photo here and glue it down on 3 sides and then tuck this behind it and have that little peeking out, so you have like a little hidden journal spot if you'd like, and you could do that with any of these size tags. So that's always fun. I like to include them, and then you could just include extra photos in the pockets if you'd like. And then there's this. And actually, as I'm filming this video, these 2 already sold in my Etsy shop. They are so cute, you guys. I actually made 2 others as well that I'll show you guys in an upcoming video, but it's with a different pattern paper, which is why it's not in this one. But the other ones say Noel and Peace, and I'll show you guys in another video coming up at some point. But guys, get your cut files. They're so fun. I love these like word albums. They're so fun to make. Then here, this is from the collection, another like journal card. And then I made a belly band here with a bunch of tags. This one's from the collection. This one is from a previous collection that I was working through, and I decided with the last scraps I would make some tags. They have been coming in so handy, you guys. I have a bunch of like little tags in my stash now ready to go, cut out, and I could just throw them in like these journals and whatnot. And I think like when I get down to smaller scraps, I think that's what I'm going to be doing from now on, especially with like Christmas. Just make some tags because I actually have been using them. So that has been super duper fun. And then I just decorated here, and it says Sleigh Ride Together with You. And then I have a larger index card here. I put a little Santa on there. And then that is the last page of this Joy one. And then the Merry one, we have the first, well, let me show you the back. This is the back on that one. So this one has a little, I don't know, is that holly, I think? It says Holiday Magic, and you also have the little candy cane. But look at the stitching again. Like, I did so good, you guys. I was so proud of myself. That stitching is perfection. Anyway, so you open this up, you have space for some photos here, some little photos. You could probably do a 2x3, I want to say. Let me just get my ruler. Yeah, you could do a 2x3 size photo perfectly for here. It's definitely going to be smaller for here because the J is not as big. So like a 1.5 I'd probably do 1.5 by 2.5 here. You could do by 3, but I think that just the proportionality might be weird, but totally up to you. So 2 by 3 here. And then again, I only did 2 of these like first letter pages, just like I did with the J. And then here I have a pocket again with the little tag and a stapled on tool. Then we got the letter E. You could add a photo here as well, and then add photos. You could probably do 3 by 3s now. Yeah, you could do a 3 by 3. Then you could do some writing because you have a journal, like a index card here. Got the letter R. I made this into like a tuck spot as well, so I only glued him down here, and then I left that part open so you can, or actually I think I glued all this down and just left this part open. So that made that a little tuck spot, and you could add a photo back here as well and then still use that tuck spot, however you want to do it. Then here you got a photo, have more journal cards. I keep saying journal card, index card space. These are index cards. Get it right, Carolina, come on. Add more photos here. I have another cute little pocket here with this tag from the collection, and I stapled on some scrap ribbon. I always have scrap ribbon, you guys. Any little scraps, I just keep in here. And when I'm making these things, I just pull from here. Like here's another one of those. I just pull from here first, see what I have and what I could add onto the cute little tags before I go to cut out like from new ribbon, because I always have little scraps, you know, that I use as like a ribbon tie closure for an album or whatnot, and then I have like a little bit left over to cut off, so I just use them in here. So I don't know, it's just a great way to use up our scraps that way as well. So this lives in here, and then I just have another blank tag as well. Then the next page, add photos here, photos, and now we're on the letter like double R. I did a belly band here. You've got this tag that says Happy Holidays to You. This one again is one that I had previously made with a collection. I'm just using my scraps, so I just made a bunch of scrap tags. And honestly, you guys, that was such a great way to use up my scraps. So I still have some here that I can just add into my albums, and they're all like different sizes, so whatever size I need, I could just throw one into an album and like call it a day. And I actually really like that. I like being able to make tags. I don't use like a lot of tags for gifts or anything for the holidays, although I did use my Christmas tree shaped ones this year. I only used like a couple for like the doggy Christmas presents, but I used a few, but otherwise I don't really do like use tags that often. Only in my albums or like journals and things like that. That's like when I use them the most, because I think they're cute. They're great for journal space or additional photo space. So then here you can add another photo. You've got this journal spot here, and then the back is patterned, and you could just add a photo there. We're gonna keep going, add photos. You got another index card here, large photos now, because now we're on the last few pages. I have a pocket here, and you could still add a photo here and then still have this as a tuck spot, or just tuck in some photos there and use this elsewhere if you'd like. You've got this journal space. This is from the collection. It says Happy Holidays, and then just photo space. So those are the 2 albums I was able to make, and like I said, they used up a ton of paper, which I was so happy about because I've been trying to work through this collection. There's still some other projects I will be making with what I have left, so I'll share that with you guys in upcoming videos. And there will be a recap video at the end when I'm done sharing all the projects that I made with it. I'll do like a recap linking you guys back to all the project shares and all the other tutorial information and whatnot. I'll do a recap video in case you missed this video, or in case you only saw this one and you didn't see any of the other projects. So in that recap video, you guys will be able to see all the things that I made with this paper pad. So I think that's been really fun for me to do. You guys have seemed to like it as well. When I asked you guys in my last recap video, I asked you guys, do you guys like these recap videos? And a lot of you guys said you guys really do like them, because you kind of forget like what I make throughout, what paper I'm using and whatnot. And then seeing the recap video, you could actually see how much I'm getting done with that paper pad. And I'm linking you guys back to all the other videos that I have shared with that paper pad. Okay, so that is it, you guys. Go get your SVG cut files. Go make some fun albums. I'm going to have some winter ones coming out soon as well. And yeah, so stay tuned, you guys, and get crafting, get your cut files, and I'll see you guys in my next crafty video. Talk to you soon. Bye.